Yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing, and then I saw it start to dissipate. I was like, yeah, it's just gonna the whole updraft's fizzling apart. The whole thing's falling apart. This whole area above it looks like trash. Well, we still got 45 minutes to our current tornado time, so maybe it's just too organized. Maybe this new cleaner cycle here a little bit. I'm thinking it would be wise for us to get into Iowa and see what they do over by Redwood, up there by Atlantic or whatever.
Hi everyone. You might be hearing a fan in the background. I'm sorry about that. I'm having troubles with overheating. The computer's pushed a little hard. I had to shut down a couple of my monitors. And so the audio might be out of sync. I don't have the streaming computer ready yet. You might be hearing in the background. Sorry about that. I'm having trouble with overheating. Really pushed a little hard. I had to shut down a couple of my monitors. And so the audio might be out of sync. Right now I'm helping David Baxter and Nathan Moore along with Ryan over in Nebraska, close to Murdoch.
Looks like there's a new area of the storm starting to redevelop toward north, just to the north of Manly. Something. I like how the storm is kind of separating itself. You want to come meet up with me? I'm up here by Manly. We can go start heading east a little bit, see if this thing does what it's like.
Over in Murdoch. Still trying to get everything tweaked. So I'll do the best that I can tonight. Over on the right side of my 8 monitors, on the top I've got Matt McCune. On the bottom I got David Baxter. Top far left I've got Nathan Moore on Twitch, which he just went offline for some reason. He'll be back though. And I'll show you what we're looking at. Keeping an eye on this storm right here. It's severe warned. It did have a nice area rotation in it, but it's not looking all that great just yet. We're trying to get everything clear. So I'll do the best I can.
Just reissued the warning on it.
And you can see here there's a little bit of rotation, but it's pretty weak on it. If I look at normalized rotation, it's not showing me, all that great a rotation. It's pretty broad. The blue is more outflow winds than I'd like to see. Hi everybody, thanks for joining. Hopefully we can keep it clean on the chat tonight. I know Christine Verkamp, she's one of my mods for the channel. She'll be keeping an eye on it. Jennifer Mann, I'm sure, will be joining me soon. She's another mod. We'll try to keep this chat clean tonight after that fiasco the other day. You can see here there's a little bit of rotation, pretty weak on it. I look at normalized rotation, not showing me all that big rotation, pretty broad. Blue is more outflow wind than I'd like to see. Boy, that wall cloud just seemed to fall apart, didn't it, guys?
Where it is right now, it's the same part, different part. If you look at our stream, I kind of got it right on it.
Yeah, I had to do a refresh on the Twitch. Kind of got her down. Got just a little bit better rotation there south of Murdoch. Can everybody hear everything okay? Is the audio seem to be okay?
Nathan, if you look underneath the original wall cloud or base off to the right, there's a new base forming right over Manly, almost. I think this thing's cycling again, and it's going to be off to the right. You need to start looking. Oh, dude, we got no, we're on it, dude. My stream is going right here. Yeah, you're right there, dude. We're pointed straight to the car right here. Yeah, that's right here.
Yeah, I'm good. I was hoping that fan in the window didn't create too much noise. Still, my processor's running a little hot, and so is my video cards. I had to shut down 2 of my monitors, kind of help it out, but it didn't really seem to help it out that much. Yeah, sync's not going to be there. I'm pushing the processor pretty hard. It's about 97 to 100% on all 8 cores on the processor. It's running 121 degrees. So, yeah, I'm going to have a little issue with audio sync like I did the other day. I appreciate y'all. Glad that I'm back. It means a lot to me. For the longest time, I did this with nobody even knowing who I was, and you know, then that was okay too. I was behind the scenes guy until I started doing this stuff. Wasn't feeling too good the last couple of days, so I didn't get a chance to actually work on the new PC that I'm going to be using for streaming. It's almost finalized. I just didn't have time to mess with it. I'm actually on Matt McCune. I've got somebody over there on channel 3 helping him on Zello. I did have his stream up. It disappeared on me again. But right now I'm just helping Nathan and Ryan, which are together, and Dave Baxter. They're in Nebraska, and Matt McCune's down in Kansas. I'm on the Zello Stormview Live Chase 2 channel, and I I got Dustin Knight helping out Matt McCune over on our Live Chase 3 channel. Things that got a little bit of crazy earlier. I was hoping to start streaming about an hour ago, but I couldn't quite do it.
A lot of time I did this with nobody even know who it was. And that was okay too. I was behind the guy who the last couple of days when I had a chance to actually work on the
I'm still showing more outflow winds on this storm than I'm seeing anything on it, guys.
it's almost
Hey, Barry, if you look on SRB, you'll see the cold front line. It's been undercut by the cold front. The cold front's already through mainly.
Yeah, my place file is still showing it off to the west, but yeah, that makes sense. Kind of keep my eye on it down there south of Bennett as well on that storm, but it seems like it's starting to act the same way.
There were a few reports on chat seeing bright wall clouds ever since the report, and now everybody's reporting the shell clouds, so that's probably where a lot of the
Hello over there in England. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, we already seen that on Nathan's stream.
and now everybody reports
I got his back up now that Matt's going. Hey, Ryan, if you're going to, I don't know if you're going to go north or you're going to turn right here. You answered my question.
Hi, Shannon. Yeah, I got the feeling it's going to be a long night. I really didn't expect these storms to really do that much. They're kind of linear, all in the line, and they're kind of feeding off themselves and killing each other. I actually predicted that the better storms is going to be over in Iowa. And I'm looking at another hour to 2 hours maybe for the storms to actually fire up over in Iowa. By the way, Jed, I'm live streaming. They dropped a severe warning storm on the one to the north. So I'm kind of keeping my eye on this one to the south that is severe warning. You can see there on the screen. They're on the northern one. It seems like these storms might have taken a little bit of a right turn. Yes, they have. After putting it in motion, I can see they're taking a little bit of a right turn.
The best bet is that you get a small more up there behind. How to do the line. Most of that work would be your best bet.
There you can see what I'm looking at on the overall on GR Earth. We got several severe warnings, 2 in Kansas, 1 in Nebraska, and 1 in Ohio. But I'm kind of zoomed into the Kansas and Nebraska. Oh, excuse me, Nebraska area. But there you can see the satellite view over top of the storm. You can see how they're all in the line. Well, shucks, they just dropped all the severe warnings in Nebraska. No, I didn't copy that over to the Wranglers page. I only got a chance to post that over on my fan page. If any of you want to go over there and share that, feel free to do so.
Northeast.
You can see here I'm also watching Dr. Forbes over on the Weather Channel, as usual.
I say we do the same.
And I can see the stream is running quite a bit behind.
There you can see what I'm looking at overall. Two in Kansas, 1 in Nebraska.
Thanks, Christine, for joining and helping out with the chat tonight.
No, I didn't copy that over to Wranglers page. I only got a chance to post that over.
Yeah, 2 1/4 inch, 100% severe. And I'm only showing about 59 DVZ at 26 knots to the northeast. All these cells are starting to take a bit of more of a right turn, by the way. No, that's what I was hoping he was going to do instead of training each other. I mean, this whole line way down into Kansas has been nothing but a long train. It's great to see them start turning right.
Great to see. Yeah, she's up over 60 DBZs now. It's getting to that time. I said 7 to 8, 7 to 9. Bam, bam. We're going to get on the other side of the platform. So if you want to be in this, we're going to try to get on the other side of the platform. I said 7 to 8, 7 to 9. Let's do it. We're going to get on the other side of the platform. So if you want to do this there.
Still keeping an eye on my southern storm too. That what they did bring back another severe warning on that one, and it's showing a 2-inch hail, 90 severe.
I think the important message that we want you to take away is that you just take all these things. It doesn't have to be a tornado. These damaging winds, we call them damaging for a reason. They're still capable of producing damage if need and hazard. So we want you to be prepared.
Well, I can always use donations. You know, I hate asking for donations, but yeah, you can donate again if you like to. Bless your heart, you know, if you do, but I hate asking for donations, but every little bit helps.
We want to take a look at timing. Looking at a place like Iowa City, Iowa, Hawkeye campus right now. Iowa in that threat zone, absolutely for severe weather. Also watching Nebraska, Kansas, parts of Missouri. So let's time things out. Right now we are watching areas around and south of Omaha, and then through the north central part of the state of Kansas. Our future radar picking up on that really nicely, and as we follow forward in time, we are looking at the Des Moines area.
I would say your name, but I don't know what.
9 o'clock. I think that 9 o'clock will be the best time there. Kansas City, you're going to sit still being dealing with Philadelphia west at midnight.
Ducky, is that you? Lashina, Ducky?
By 5 o'clock tomorrow morning, many of these areas finally quiet down. But even some of these locations could see the storms during the early morning hours, particularly across northern sections of Missouri. So Mike, really need to be on guard through the evening and overnight.
Absolutely. Lucky, is that you? Overnight,
Hey, Jen, thanks for joining my chat.
Hey, Jen, thanks for joining my chat.
Again, I apologize for the audio not staying in sync. I'm just pushing my processor way too hard running 8 monitors and live streaming off the same PC.
Again, I apologize for the audio not staying in sync. I'm just pushing my processor way too hard running 8 monitors off the same PC.
See if I can get Steve Murdoch up. He's also on our team. And I see he might have something. You have Skyline now. Shame on you. Gold Star, that's sacrilege.
shame on you. Those sorry, that's actually.
Hey, over there in Ireland. Thank you for joining me. I do have a second PC. I haven't been feeling well enough to get it finished set up. I built one just for streaming, and it's almost done. The problem is trying to share, the radar images over, like when I switch to,
Hey, over there in Ireland.
like this radar screen here. It's a little hard for me to set that up over there on the second PC. So I got to get around and set up the network yet. So it's a nice little machine. It's actually my older machine I just got done rebuilding. Hi from Scotland. Thanks, Craig.
The radar images over, like when I switch to, like this radar screen here. A little hard for me to set that up over there on the so, I got to get around and set up the network. Yeah, so my whole machine is actually my old machine. Thanks, Greg.
That Cedar Creek cell, that thing's still showing 2 1/4 inch, 90% severe. And yes, it is headed up there. I think it's actually going to go north of Silver Creek. Showing about 69 dBzs, northeast at 27 knots.
You guys gonna cross at Plattsmouth or whatever that city is?
Cedar Creek cell, I think still showing 2 1/4 inch, 90% severe.
Okay, so you just like go through.
Yes, it is headed up there. I think back to the north of Silver Creek. Showing about 69 dBzs.
Going pretty good, Elm. Hi, Shirley. Wish I was in Wyoming right now. I love it out there. Boy, that one is severe warning to the south. It's actually got 2 areas of rotation in it right now.
Shirley.
Yeah, they're getting ready to move into Iowa, and that's where I've been expecting all day for them to actually blow up.
Heck, man, I have a wide angle lens on this camera, and I can't even get the whole storm in it.
Yeah, that thing's got a huge rain shaft on it.
Man, we're going to be playing with some hail here in a minute.
Still showing 2 1/4, 90 severe. Yeah, guys, I decided to keep streaming. I put practically every dime I had into, trying to upgrade everything. I know Kelly and Randy would want me to keep on. And that second machine is pretty much done. I just got to get the network set up and that so I can share the radar screens. And that'll take a huge load off of this main PC of mine. The storm that the boys are talking about is not the one that's got the severe box on it. They're actually talking about this one up here. It's getting ready to cross into Iowa. It doesn't have any rotation in it right now, but what we're liking about this storm is it's totally out all by itself. As you can see when I zoom out, you can see this whole line of storms. They're all been kind of training, but this one up there on the north side of Plattsmouth, Nebraska, is kind of all by itself. Gone hunting? Yeah, we're going to have 2 over in Iowa here pretty quick. They're getting ready to get up there and cross the river and get into Iowa, chasing this cell I just showed you guys. And of course, my phone's got a ring in the middle of a chase. Guess what? I'm not answering it.
The storm that the boys are talking about is not the one that's got the box on it. They're actually talking about this one up here.
It's not like this is going to be the storm that we're going to near the Iowa. It's right there on the northern stormy. Yeah. Where it would be down ahead slightly in line, but
we're going to have 2 over in Iowa here pretty quick. We're getting ready to get up there and cross the river and get into Iowa.
You know where we're going? Dude, you're in my neck of the woods. I just saved you about 3 minutes by not going downtown.
Actually, let me switch scenes here. That red line going across the top of the screen, that's actually the warm front. I'll zoom back here and you can see where the low, the big L, and the blue line is your cold front. All this line is popping up ahead of the cold front. So that red line going from west to east, that's your warm front. So all these are up there right around the key area. They're close to the low, what we call the triple point. Right now, I can't look at Kansas. I got somebody else down there in Kansas. I got to stay focused on Nebraska, Iowa, because I got two chasers I'm helping out. So I stay focused on the storms where my guys are at.
That sounds pretty good.
Yeah, I'm really hoping they do too. It's been a long time coming. They're getting ready to cross the toll bridge to get over into Iowa now. I do think I remember Kelly going across this toll bridge.
See how it is with the noise around here? He's talking to that lady right there.
She said you boys on through, didn't they? Glad to be back.
That's all right. It's good looks.
All right, that there is the second best joke I've heard all day.
Actually, I'm going to cut you off very sorry. Actually, the exact words out of my mouth was, "Oh my God, don't shoot."
Right now, I can't look at Kansas. I got somebody else on. I'm going to do Kansas. I got to stay focused. So on that Iowa, because I got two cases on the mountain. How can this?
South Wales, UK. Hey, Steph. I remember you, buddy. Thanks for joining me. Glad to be back. Yeah, the boys just crossed a little toll bridge to get into Iowa, and they didn't even make them pay. They seen them and just sent them right on through.
They're getting ready to cross the toll bridge to get over in Iowa now.
See how it is with the noise around here? He's talking to that lady right there. She said you boys on through, didn't they? That's all right. It's good looks.
All right, that there is the second best joke I've heard all day.
Actually, oops, I think I cut you off very sorry. Actually, the exact words out of her mouth was, "Oh my God, don't shoot." It's just how she cycles again here.
I think it will. I like it being out there all by its lonesome.
They did. You see that in the kids? They're like, "Storm for your life going that way. We got to go that way." They all jumped in their cars as fast as they could. I seen them running to their car. Pretty sure it was Jonas and his crew. It's okay, that other guy that stopped in the side of the road with us back there, it was in a Beamer with his little flashing light on the top of the car. I kind of laughed internally.
South Wales, UK. Hey, Scott.
Take on a little bit of an LP.
I remember you, buddy. Thanks for joining me.
That little desert right there, little small guy. I know a pretty good little wedding venue right over here that somebody I know, myself, and my wife got married at. Change your wedding plans over here?
Glad to be back.
Yeah, I don't think my fiance would appreciate that. I was about to say, it's going to get stuck for about 4,000 feet. That's good.
Yeah, the boys will cross a little toll bridge that get into Iowa. They didn't make them pay. They seen them and just going right onto it.
You see this little gray area kind of sticking out to the left of it right here? It's kind of weird.
Trying to analyze the several storms around that area to see what's going on. That's what I've been up to here.
I think it will. I like it.
Yeah, if y'all can, that's the best way to watch this is not only have me up, but have the chaser I'm helping up. And I know there's going to be a time lag between us, but you can kind of see what is going on behind the scenes as well as the chase. Now, if y'all want to go to my fan page and share the link for this live stream, feel free to go ahead and do so. You can share anything off of my weather page. Hi, Debbie. Haven't really missed anything yet. Now, we're just getting wound up.
If y'all want to go to my fan page and share the link for this live stream, feel free to go ahead and do so. You can share anything off of my web page. Hi, Debbie. I haven't really missed anything yet. We're just getting wound
I'm hoping I can keep the stream up tonight. My processor's running at 121 degrees Fahrenheit, and my video card's running at 120. I don't have Super Chat up yet. I don't think they want me to have it. Chase on Sunday, I have no idea just yet. I know Friday and Saturday is looking good. We might have some guys out.
I'll tell you what, the storms in Kansas look good. I'm going home. This stuff's dead. Yeah, it looks like a bunch of linear garbage there. They're releasing severe warning. Yeah, you know, I can't get to the one that's down south of Wilson probably fast enough, but the radio just said egg-sized hail report.
I am seeing a 2-inch hail report down there 5 miles northwest of Ellsworth.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I think egg size is just under a school can for our official unit of measure.
That just brought a smile to my face.
Yeah.
DJ, I'm doing okay. The last couple days wasn't all that good. I thought Sheena did. I thought that was her that popped in earlier, but she never answered me back. I'm doing okay. I thought Sheena did. Okay. Popped in earlier, but she never answered me back. Yeah, that might be true, Christine. Waiting for this cell to kind of recycle now that it's crossed over the river.
Unfortunately, our updraft is gone. I think our storm, we have to find a different one here. This updraft is gone.
Yeah, it's really fell apart.
LCD isn't all that encouraging. Last week. Kind of curious what this stuff that's forming out ahead of that line does. That'll be interesting to see what that stuff over there by Hamburg and Sydney's doing. Maybe that'll take over out ahead of the line.
Yeah, that might be true too.
And so, yes, the higher they go, and the stronger these updrafts, you just think about it, that air is actually able to suspend those ice crystals up on top of the updraft because they can't fall down. That air actually.
Is that my new monitor? Actually, my new monitor, actually, it's not a new one. It was actually one I refurbished myself, and it's actually over on the wall, and I'm not using it because I'm having overheating problems. And I just got a warning that showed up, but I'm actually only using 8 monitors tonight.
Waiting for this sound to have a brief cycle now to cross over.
So far, there's no tornado warnings. There's only a tornado watch out right now. No, Debbie, I have not heard from that guy yet that said he was going to send me a monitor. It was a used one that he no longer needed. And I haven't heard back from him yet. So, but I'm good on monitors except for right now I can't run all 10 because I'm overheating. Thanks, my landlord has not got my air conditioning working yet. And so it's pretty hot in here today, and so I crunched her down to just 8 monitors. But I'm over pushing the processor. We're still running 120 degrees, and the video cards are both running 120 degrees right now. But hopefully by the next chase, later tonight, I can work on the streaming machine that I built. Well, thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that.
Actually, a new monitor, actually, it's not a new one. Like the one I refurbished myself. And it's actually over on the wall. And I'm not using that because
I'm going to step away here for about 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Nebraska City's starting to get some tight rotation on that.
I'm actually not using it.
Tighter rotation at time.
Yeah, it's been doing that kind of off and on there for quite a while. That's the one that was severe warned a little while ago, and they dropped it. Wait to see what that's going to do when it crosses the river.
So far, there's no tornado warnings.
That's all I got.
haven't heard back from him. So I'm good on monitors except for right now I can't run off in it because I'm overheated. My landlord is not my
Did you see our storm right there by Silver City? Just cracked 60 dBZs again. That's why I was telling Ryan that, like, really weakened, but one little core of it is back up, jumped over 60 dBZ. I'm really curious to see what this next scan looks like. It's either going to be dead or we're going to blow up.
Hopefully by the next day.
I mean, if you look off to the left, it's going to be dead. I don't know. It looks so ugly over there. I don't know what the hell this thing's doing.
It's amazing how things really be like this movie.
Glad to be back, Chris.
Building. We're going back up. The scan went back up. They got another update. 10 seconds.
Yeah, it's been doing
I mean, I'll admit, you can see the updraft going up into the sky a little bit better, but it just looks so cheesy over there. That, and I'm kind of curious on what's trying to form out in front of the line over there by Corning. That kind of caught my attention there for a minute or two, see what that does.
Hey, Julie.
It almost looks like that Silver City storm took a little bit of a right turn again.
Hey, Tim. Welcome back, buddy. Weather Channel is still showing a torque on of 5 for Des Moines. And that's where, when I was looking at the models earlier this morning, I thought it was all going to happen over around Des Moines anyway. But it's going to happen so late, it's going to be after dark. Yeah, Scott, I can actually, it takes a couple of days afterwards, but I can look up radar history going several years back. I can actually download it from NWS and load it into my GR products and go back through it. Well, Kathy, I wouldn't say I'm on the mend. I'm just pushing through it.
I can actually, it takes a couple days afterwards, but I can look up radar history going several years back. And actually download it and load it into my GR product.
Ducky, is that you, Sheena? Thank you, Jane. Man, I'm just not all that impressed with that Silver City cell.
Oh, no worries. We aren't either. If anything, it's got a pretty cool looking LP structure.
Hey, Gator Bill. Oh, sorry, Ducky.
There's nothing to look at, so I don't know. I mean, maybe we just go up the right side and chill for a little bit and see what
Sheena's other nickname was Ducky. Kelly gave her that because she always had a rubber duck for her profile picture. And so she got called Ducky like last year. Used to help us out quite a bit.
you happen to find a nice little pull off or somewhere. There's nothing to look at, so I don't know. I mean, maybe we just go up the right side and chill for a little bit and see if anything happens for 30 minutes. Because we got an hour and then the trail front is completely gone. Yeah, I'm cool if we go up here for a minute and sit for a while. See what happens.
Nickname was
You happen to find a nice little pull off or somewhere.
Kelly gave her that because she always had a.
I'm just curious to see if the storm can do something because it's out on its own, a nice little peak in the line, right where you would think this thing would go nuts. So, who knows? Went back up again. I mean, we might be in an area where they even broke the cap. No rain here. So, I don't know. Maybe it's early hope. I mean, this storm is all by itself, like you said, and it's going into an area that's had no rain, cool air, into the. I mean, I would think it'd be a good spot.
Yeah, it's behind that warm front. I mean, it should be, in favorable air. It should be doing something, but it's just not doing it. I don't know why. Yeah, Christine, I had a long talk with her down there in Missouri at the funeral, and yeah, she was pretty distraught. So I hope to hear Sheena back.
I'd say we try to find a north road and get up north a little bit. It's not like anything south of us is real interesting looking, so this would be the guy to look at if he does do something in the next hour or so.
Except for the one down there at Nebraska City. Yeah, Sheena took it pretty hard. Actually, I talked to her. I had talked to Sheena. She actually stayed in the same hotel that I was, and I got to talk to her after the visitations. And then I talked to her again after the funeral.
South of it. It's definitely an LP supercell. I want to take the super off of that. Okay, you're right, a little LP cell. But it's unsuper.
Yeah, post super. Yeah, I think Sheena's doing okay. She's just taking some time away like I did. For her, it's taking a little bit longer. I didn't have a choice. I should have taken probably some more time off, but I got chasers and people that rely on me, and I had to jump back in the saddle.
Back in Oklahoma, Nathan, when you chased, it wasn't until right at sunset that you had that road tornado happen. That's kind of what I keep telling Ryan. I mean, really, we got till 9 o'clock. We shouldn't really give up until then. And down she goes.
Don't worry about that necessarily. I see is obviously the one issue that you have this could be a threat and unpredictable one that's the inside tonight is going to be
I'm surprised Linda's not here. I seen her post today, and I know she had a little bit of a hard time, but she said she was doing okay now, and she loves to watch me.
I didn't have a choice. Probably more time off, but I got cases that people that rely on me. And I had to come back to that. That's what's going to come east and give us the possibility of severe thunderstorms Friday, Saturday into Sunday. So let's take a look at the running forward here today. And specifically see where this stuff is. We're going to as we get into tomorrow.
I'm also keeping an eye over here on Dr. Forbes as he's explaining the next system that's coming in for this weekend. Looks like we're going to have a triple point in Oklahoma on Friday. Yeah, go ahead, Tim. See if you can get her on. I always enjoy having Linda around. She's really good people. You wonder why I keep looking over. I'm looking at y'all's chat, trying to keep up with it. It's a little hard to do watching all these radars. I'm trying to keep the streams up. Yeah, about the bricks, Gene. It's some of the good old days, counting bricks when they went to get something to eat. Think about the boys every day. I wake up early in the morning when I hear somebody key up on Zello thinking it's Randy. Until I wake up and then I realize it's not him, it's somebody else.
You wonder why I keep looking over. I'm looking at keep up with it. It's a little hard to do watching all these radars.
Brian's got peace.
Barry, I know you're talking to somebody because I'm watching your live feed, but I just want to let you know They look fantastic today.
How far am I from Xenia? Look up Oxford, Ohio. And I'm just northwest of Oxford, Ohio, just by a few miles in a town called College Corner. Probably at least an hour away from Xenia. Oxford's nice college town. Yeah, I see my green screen's going nuts.
Look up Oxford, Ohio. Just northwest Oxford, Ohio, just by a few miles, a town called College Corner. Probably at least an hour away from Phoenix.
Bill, where do you live at? You must be up there around my old stomping grounds. I lived in Paulding, Ohio, just north of Van Wert for many years. Well, I've actually got a window air conditioner, but the policy here in this complex where I'm living at, we're not allowed to have window air conditioners. And I've got one that's like brand new. And but you know, I threatened to put it in the window, but with my health, I haven't been able to pick it up, and I really didn't get to see my son that much this past weekend. So when he comes, I'm definitely putting that in the window. As far as this season goes, I'm not sure. It could be a record breaker.
Actually, up there around my old stomping grounds. I lived in Paulding, Ohio, just north of Van Wert.
Thanks, Rich.
Many. Well, I've actually got a window air conditioner, but the policy here is in the complex where I'm living at, they're not allowed to have window air conditioners. And I've got one that's like brand new.
What happened with my air conditioner is we have central air. Hey, Rich, we have central air here, but somebody, before I moved in, somebody stole the outside unit. And that's the reason why I don't have an air conditioner right now. I got on the landlord twice now about getting it put in, and haven't put the daggone thing in yet. Tell you what, you talk about horses. That's something that me and Randy talked quite a bit about. He had cutting horses, and he still had a couple along with his calves. And I used to have horses myself, and I helped train my cousin's Arabian horse, and was turned in like a little dog to me, man. He was like my best buddy. And Sarek would follow me around in a lot and knock my hat off and then take off running, and then he'd come crawling back, well, not crawling, but walking back real slow. And me and Randy used to talk in private all the time about horses. Hey, Jan, you'll have to send me a picture of that light bar you get it on. I'd like to see how big a one y'all got. And Tammy, I heard you in private. Yeah, it's all done with makeup. That's the reason why I'm looking good. I used to have horses myself. I helped train my cousin's Arabian horse. Like a little dog to me. Man, I'm burning up. Can y'all hear that window fan of mine running? Is that very loud on the stream? There's Linda. Thank you, Linda, for joining me.
Severe thunderstorms warning for southeast and Washington county and southern Washington.
Okay, I'm going to switch over here and give you an overall view. And I'm going to turn my fan up another notch because it's just so doggone hot in here. Be right back. Yes, DJ, I did. Actually, that was 2004. I lived just north of the Van Wert tornado. It was an EF4. And I actually helped do search and rescue on that tornado. That was the last tornado that I chased in Ohio. Yeah, it looks like Nathan and Ryan sitting at a Cubbies waiting for something to happen. Still think they ought to go south, but that's up to them. Thanks, Rich. Yeah, I turned her up as high as it'll go. How's the weather in Ohio? Been hot today. Got over 80 degrees. I lived just north of the Van Wert tornado. Linda, I would go absolutely nuts if I couldn't watch the Weather Channel because I depend on them quite a bit, uh, especially Dr. Forbes. Been watching him since 6 o'clock tonight Eastern Time. And he's supposed to be on, I think, till 11 o'clock tonight, I think he told me. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of therapy for me, too. I love being able to talk to the fans like, Kelly and Randy did. I know y'all loved them. And going through, issues like I am. Y'all are lucky right now because there's just nothing happening. Naturally, when I get really busy, I won't be able to talk to y'all near as much. I'm actually on what used to be Time Warner Cable. It's actually Spectrum now. That's what I'm using. It's the only cable company I could get. And I don't like satellite TV because when storms come over this way, which they have several times, knocked me out once, I would totally lose, my satellite. And plus, you can't do internet by satellite unless you go through Hughes, and it's slow as can be. And I'm actually on the same speed as a business package through Spectrum. Yeah, Linda, I really like Spectrum so far. Had a couple issues and had to get on their panties about it, but so far they bucked up and got me fixed right up right away. Except for the one time when I got knocked out and I lost my house phone is through the internet, my internet and my cable was out for 12 days. By the way, Jen, did you see Tim Marshall's post of the Storm Chaser wine? I got to go back on his post and because I can't remember exactly where that was at, but I want to look them up and see if they can deliver. Well, mail it. Thanks, Linda. Love having you around. I know you was one of Kelly and Randy's one of the #1 fans. You have a bottle, Jan, and you didn't even offer me none of it? Shame on you. Yeah, as far as donations, if you go to my Weather Fan page, if you look over on the left side, there is a donate on the buttons on the left, or you can go to PayPal.com, and I'll type in the link here, my email address. I live in the Ohio side. West College Corner is the Indiana side. I could throw a stone to Indiana right now. That's how close I am to Indiana, but I'm on the east side of the railroad tracks. Okay, there's my email address for PayPal. That'll do the same thing. The donate button on my Weather Fan page is Also linked through PayPal. Yeah, I'm doing this for all you all. You know, my number one goal is helping my chasers, keeping them safe, and as they help keep people safe. So it's all part of it. And then I started doing this. I talked to Kelly and Randy quite a bit about me starting to do these live streams, and they really like the idea. It really helps the fans. I've used PayPal for several years. It's really worked great. I haven't had any problem out of PayPal. Don't mind the little, apparently right there, it's my green screen program is kind of acting up because the sun went down. I might have to adjust some of my camera settings.
I live in the Ohio side. West California is the Indiana side. I could do a stone to Indiana. How close I am. I'm on the east side of the river. Okay, there's my email address for PayPal. I will do the same thing. Give me that's my name. What is family? Also, let's do PayPal. Now, I'm doing this for all you all.
Yeah, the gang's all here. Pretty much. I don't know. I only got 94 people watching right now. I haven't talked with Carol lately. I have gotten word back. She's doing okay. And so is Cheryl, Randy's wife. They're still having, a hard time. I was going to reach out to them this past weekend, but I kind of don't want to bug them right now. I just, Carol's got my number, so does Cheryl. If they need anything, then they'll reach out to me. But in time, I'll reach out to them the next week or so to make sure they're doing all right. But I've got some friends in Cassville now, and they remind me every now and then. They're keeping track of Carol and Cheryl and let me know. I got my little spies over in Cassville. So, did you guys happen to run into a Vojkovic when you stopped?
Yes, got to meet him. That's cool.
Yeah, I just zoomed in, seeing y'all beacon right about the same place. I was kind of wondering. Man, this just ain't looking good at all.
Forget enough of that storm over by Harlan right now.
Yeah, the game's all here.
I was gonna say that storm's looking real good.
Yeah, I don't show Harlan on my radar. Which one are you talking about?
It's the two severe thunderstorm warnings in southwest Iowa.
Oh, okay. I've zoomed in too tight. Alrighty. Yeah, that one up there by Erling, man, looking really good.
Don't reach out to him.
According to Nathan's calculation, we should be there in 40 minutes.
Well, I tried switching analyst over. Well, there it goes. Took me a long time to get off of Des Moines, but that's right close to the folding edge. And I got another radar sight off of Omaha looking at it.
More possible on the SVR for Carroll County, up in the direction you're heading, and then they're considering for the SVR southwest. It says 2 severe warnings in southwest Iowa. They've got a tour possible on the SVR for Carroll County, up in the direction you're heading, and then they're considering for the SVR southwest. It says 2 severe warnings in southwest Iowa.
Yeah, that's one I'm seeing some decent rotation on. Talking about the one up there just north of Harlan.
Yeah, that's good. One's just going along on that header with the tag on it yet. They're watching it. The one that's northeast of Van near Halbert is the one they've got the tour possible on right now. But I would expect it for both of them.
Okay, I forget who it was that they said they just tried to send a donation through PayPal. Have not received it yet. Yeah, it's right in a bad spot off of Omaha, and the other radar site I got over in Des Moines, and it's almost in a bad spot there too. But I am seeing rotation. It's just pretty high up. David, how did I get this knowledge and training? As far as my radar courses, uh, yeah, Linda, subscribe to this YouTube channel. Hit the subscribe button, and you'll get notifications whenever I go live. As far as my training, David, I took classes over on MedEd, and plus a lot of experience over the last several years. I've been a storm chaser since back in the 80s. Kind of an old school kind of guy, like Kelly was, except I'm a lot older than Kelly was. Yeah, there's not very many teams that interact with the fans. Um, Actually, I don't know of any other than ours. Of course, Kelly and Randy did that a lot. Nathan's doing that quite a bit. And some of our other chasers are starting to do that too now. Of course, when they're chasing, they can't. But guess that's what I'm here for.
Nothing like being sandblasted. Nothing like being sandblasted.
Is that what that is? Okay, James. I just now got your message on the delay. Appreciate it, buddy. Whenever you can, I'd appreciate it. Okay, Weather Channel's actually talking about this severe warning that the boys are headed for, and they're seeing the same rotation that I am.
Clark, let me know. Just see Clark, let me know. If I see who or what? Clark, if you see Clark, let me know. Find them. There.
Well, what about me, Jen? I'm a hillbilly.
I'm a little lost on what you're talking about. What time were you there?
It's going to be a long night. going to be getting dark out there pretty soon. Good, Gator. My family's all from Kentucky, so I was raised hillbilly. Actually, I lived out of Louisville for a while. Grandparents on my dad's side lived in Corbin, Kentucky, down in Dry County. But I could always find a beer. Central Illinois. I was living over in Canton, Illinois, not far from Peoria, for about a year and a half, almost a year and a half. I didn't like it over there. I moved back to Ohio.
I get to go close on the house tomorrow.
Yeah, I used to live off of Preston Highway down there in Louisville, just around the corner from Churchill Downs. There we got our first tornado warning in Iowa. Hey, we got our first tornado warning there in Iowa. Guess what storm that is?
That's not the one we were going after. We'll try to get that one.
Yeah, it's just the one further north.
Nathan, what's your GPS say? How much longer?
Hey, Ken. Yeah, the Weather Channel's gone into extended time tonight. I think they're going to be on the air till 11 o'clock Eastern time. From what Dr. Forbes told me earlier. Tell you what, that one of the Tor Warren's got some sweet looking rotation and velocities, but man, that thing's gonna be rain wrapped. Brandon, the program I use is DR Earth.
EWS Chad is reporting debris signature and possible tornado on the ground that's north.
Yeah, I just brought it up at the same time. There is a debris signature there at Halber. Anyway, it's DR Earth that gives me all the severe warnings. That's a subscription through Allison House, yearly fee.
Actually,
Not
just
cheap.
came across too. This is an official storm report. Somebody is saying that they believe there's a tornado on the ground.
Okay, we probably got a tornado on the ground and one that's Tor warned in Iowa. Our guys aren't up that far yet. But I'm going to show you all what a debris signature looks like. As soon as it comes up here. All right there, you'll see all the red around. Then you'll see that cluster of blue in the center. That's a debris signature. That's what they call CC mode or correlation coefficient. Right there at Halbert, Iowa. And there I switched over to velocities. You see the red and the greens right close together like that. That's a tight rotation.
David, my family's always so I was raised.
And I'll bring up over on this radar for you the storm that's doing it. It's really hard to see on this reflectivity. It's embedded in rain, what they call rain wrap.
It always comes good.
I'll tell you what, that thing looks terrible on reflectivity, but in velocities at CC, it really looks good. NROT's not really showing me anything. I don't know if it's because it's so far away from the radar site, because I'm looking at about 5,000 feet. NROT's not really showing me anything on that.
Year and a half. Almost a year and a half. I didn't like it anymore. You got to lie. That used to go down the Western Highway down there, Louisville line. Around the corner from Springfield down. There we got a first one.
Okay, Jen. Bring me over a slice of pizza. I ain't had none in a while.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, the Star Wars movie. You got that new one? Was it Rogue One, Linda? I've got it, but I haven't watched it yet. Oh, cool, Jen. I just seen the picture you sent me of the light bar. I haven't watched the Rogue One yet. I got it, but I've been so busy that I haven't got a chance to watch it yet. It's not even supposed to be released yet, to tell you the truth. Not that I know of. I haven't even watched the. I haven't even watched the one that came out in December 2015 yet, as far as the Star Wars movies. I started watching it and I fell asleep.
Is the storm making an hail on your edge, Dad?
Yeah, I don't think it's that far east yet.
They did just up that Carroll County storm to tornado observed. I figured it was going to be a long night.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, with that debris signature, I kind of figured that. It is Torah.
There's hardly anybody up there looking at it either. There's only a couple spotters. I see there's a whole bunch of people coming that way.
There's a guy off to the east, but he's driving away from it.
It's got to be some negative.
That's jealousy showing.
I don't know if it was negative as much as it was who made that. When reporters came in across chat with just, it was just the public, somebody relaying to NWS, so it wasn't an official report by anybody. The first one wasn't anyway.
We're right on East 7th Street. We're going to be heading north out of Atlantic here, so we're kind of getting in on this stuff. Yeah, don't worry. I'd say we need to go east at Hamlin.
I don't know why, but I can't find none of your guys' beacons.
We're in Atlantic. Yeah, I'm looking at most of our beacons in Atlantic. Hey, did you see the nice base on that up there? That nice tower going on? That's nice.
Yeah, I found he was covered up by somebody.
Severe thunderstorm blowing east, southeast from Taunton County to south central Kansas. Central Edwards County to south central Kansas.
By the way, Barry, just to let you know, you were right. They actually won that based on getting to the debris signature.
Copy that. Kind of figured.
Turn right on US 71.
Barry, check out the streams.
Copy that. Kind of figured. Yeah, I got it up. It's running about 3 minutes behind on yours, but it looks sweet.
In 22.5 miles, you will arrive at Audubon.
The South Star, you know, that's approaching Big Sierra. These guys are building a building here. And we're coming right up with her. We're going to watch these guys. Yeah, I'm really liking this one. That's, if you look off to the left right here, that base, it's getting more organized for sure.
Really not seeing any rotation in that thing, though. Actually, Twitch is a gaming platform. We tried streaming on there last year and they shut us down. But now they've decided to think about letting Storm Chasers stream on there. So our Stormview Live on Twitch is kind of like an experiment. I haven't got the okay to do a live stream on Twitch, but I'm already established here on YouTube. So I'm going to continue to stay here on YouTube.
A whole bunch to look at it here. But we're going to get about 30 minutes to look at it before it's dark.
I'm already established here on YouTube, so I'm going to stay here.
This lightning's incredible.
Severe thunderstorm blowing east, southwest from west central Audubon. W is west central Audubon. Audubon is west central Audubon. Southeast Sierra is west central.
Yeah, Bill, I actually last year when I tried doing the behind the scenes on there, they balked me. This is not for storm chasing, is what they said. It's for gamers only. But I guess they kind of changed their mind. They're starting to feel the pressure on Twitch.
It extended to play far south. It does include what you guys are at, Nathan. It is toward possible SVL.
Well, I guess I'll be back in a minute, folks. I got to stretch my legs. Let me switch over to GR Earth. I'll be back.
Yeah, I agree. I was starting to look at that back there. I can see it on my rear cam.
Really a small signature on NROD, showing broad rotation and velocities.
Yeah, you can't go north right there anyway. I saw that earlier today.
Yeah, the watch will end up being extended. There's a mesoscale discussion out right now. Watch possible. It's only at 40% at the moment, but as this line moves further east, they'll be extending the watches. Not sure about Wichita, Kansas. I'm not following Kansas. I actually supposed to have somebody else that's watching that area down there. I know there is a very large mesoscale discussion about that down there. I think they're just going to talk about continuing the severe watches down there. Hey, Miss B. Glad you joining. Kind of missed you. I think I'm going to have to adjust my camera because my green screen program just keeps messing up. We did have Matt McCune in Kansas, but I think he gave it up. I think he headed back home. So right now, I don't know that we have anybody in Kansas. This is the storm right here that the boys are looking at. It's not really looking that impressive right now. I'll show you the analyst, which is where I've got velocities at. The screen's going to go black for a second or two here. Night, Tim. What's your hurry, Tim? Hurry, it's early yet. Okay, I don't know why my analyst is not coming back up. There it goes. Finally. You can see there's no reds in this rotation right here. So I'm seeing more outflow winds off this storm and not really rotation. But I am looking at about 4,500 feet on radar. Okay. I thought Weather Channel was going to be on the air till 11 o'clock, but apparently they went off at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. You can see there's no red in this location right here. So, seeing more outflow winds off this storm, not really rotation. But I am looking at about 4,500 feet on radar. Starting to get dark. I'm seeing a lot of lightning on Baxter's stream. FLS 360, you take care too. Thanks for joining me tonight. I wish we could have got something, but things aren't firing the way the model showed. They should have already started producing tornadoes by now, which good possibility that one did. It's Tor in Iowa, but we don't have nobody up there. Chief or chef? I could use a chef. I wish I had somebody up there on that Tor warning storm, but they're too far south. They're down there close to zero. The one that's severe warned to the south of the one that's Tor warned. PayPal isn't working for you. You'll be able to go to paypal.com and search for my email address that I posted earlier. Or you can go to my Stormview Live page, or excuse me, my Barry Gray SVL Storm Tracker / radar guide page. There is a donate button there. You go to that Facebook page, if you're on the PC, you can look over on the left-hand side. You'll see one that says donate on there. That'll take you to it.
Wow, we got a Bears cage this thing?
Thanks, Tim.
Now we're going to take a ride up here at 300s.
But if you go to paypal.com, you can also search for this email account. And you can donate that way. Both of them are through PayPal.
Go to that Facebook page. If you're on the C2, you can look over on the left-hand side. There'll be one that says donate on there.
Nathan is just south of Xera, Iowa. Recommendations for a starting camera. I've actually seen people using webcams. A very good webcam to use for like a dash cam to hook in your laptop is the Logitech C920. It's very inexpensive. I think they're about 60 bucks or so. That's the camera that got pointing at me. And that's about the most inexpensive way you can go, other than like Microsoft LiveCam HD 5000 would be another one. If you go with a camcorder, like the camera that I've got that points across that you're seeing in the background of all my monitors, that's actually a Panasonic V550. They're not that cheap. This one's still going for like 300, 350 bucks. Make sure if you get a camcorder that it has an HDMI out, and then you have to get a video capture card, and that will take the HDMI out of the camcorder and go to a USB 3.0 import.
Recommendations for a starting camera? I've actually seen people use webcams.
I use the Hauppauge HD PVR 60 is the capture card. They're right around 150 bucks. A lot of the chasers are using Magwells. They're more like 350 bucks.
About the most inexpensive way you can go other than Microsoft LiveCam HD 5000 would be another one. Go with
And my computer's overheating, my video card's overheating, and that's causing my green screen program to start messing up again. Hey, you're welcome, Brandon.
Make sure if you get a camcorder that it has an HDMI out, then you have to get a video capture card. That will get the HDMI out.
Still not seeing any good rotation on that up there. I mean, it's there, but it's nothing really that good. What are you guys seeing on it? Actually, as far as my case, I've actually got two forward fans on it and one in the back, plus one in the bottom blowing up on everything. And I'm still having an overheating problem just because it's so hot in this apartment right now, and the lack of air conditioning. Yes, Ken, I'm wanting to get some liquid cool stuff. I just can't afford it. Eventually, I'll go all liquid cool. And I've actually even had to open the side cover on the computer today to help it out. Otherwise, I would be like having a shutdown. Actually, I wanted to go liquid cooled. I just couldn't afford it at the time. As far as air conditioning, my landlord was already supposed to replace the outside unit that was stolen before I moved here. And that hasn't happened yet. I've been complaining for the last 2 months about getting it done because I knew this warm weather was coming. And so they may not receive their rent next month until I actually get an air conditioner. CPU, I'm using AMD 8 core. It's running at 4.3 gigahertz.
Actually got two cooling fans on it, and one in the back, plus one in the bottom, blowing up on it.
Yeah, because of my COPD, I'm not supposed to be going like this in this hot weather without air conditioning. So, like I say, man, they've been told. I moved here in November, and they knew about it then. But I've really, complained about it the last 2 months. So I'll just get the health department on them. Because of my COPD, I got doctor's orders. I'm supposed to have air conditioning.
And I've actually had to open a site center up here today to help them out. Otherwise, I would be like having a shutdown.
I hate to tell you all this, but that thing's starting to get a whole backward C shape on that whole conglomeration there.
Actually, I wanted to go with the school on the 680.
Actually, I'm running an Asus motherboard too. It's the M599FX Pro. And yeah, I could overclock mine at 4.8 if I wanted to. But that just takes a real big strain trying to do everything that I'm doing.
So, maybe not receive a rent next month until I actually pay it. CPU, I'm using AMD 8 running at 4.3 gigahertz.
Yeah, I'm not liking this storm. It's getting the backward C shape, so that means it's blowing out. If it blows out, might get a brief spin up on the leading edge of it, but they're nowhere near that. So if it blows out, this thing's just going to fall apart.
I live here in November and we go back to that. I'm really complaining about it the last 2 months. I just took the health department on because my COPD, I got doctors.
Yeah, you guys ought to see the CPU fan that I'm actually running. It's about 5 inches square heat sink, 2 inches thick that stands up on the processor, and it's got a 5-inch fan mounted on the side of it. I got one whale of a cooling system other than liquid cooling. I mean, it does have some sort of liquid cooling in that heat sink. It's not like having a liquid cooled motherboard. And part of my heat problem is the video cards, because they kind of sit close together. They're ATI Radeon 5770s.
Actually, I'm really into motherboard too. The 599 Pro. Yeah, I could overclock mine at 4.8 if I wanted to. It's a real big strain.
Yeah, I just lost Steve Murdoch's stream, but it's getting so dark there that it's going to be hard to see anything. I've lost Nathan's stream. Yeah, Linda, those HP Pavilions are pretty decent laptops. I've had several over the years. I'm refreshing Twitch to see if I can get Nathan back up. I'm still watching David Baxter, which he's not far from Nathan.
Close out. Might get a free spin up on the TV network.
Okay, I did a refresh on Twitch. I got Nathan back up.
You guys ought to see the TCU fans that are actually running about 5 inches square.
Actually, both of my video cards have got fans on them, Priscilla. Pretty large fans. It just, I'm running so many monitors through them, and my green screen's messed up again. I'm running, you know, so many monitors through those two video cards, through the USB adapters. That's what's causing it to overheat.
You okay back there, David?
Part of my problem with the video card.
Yeah, I was in the road right there. I had to turn around. I'm in the city of Adair right now.
Thanks, B. That's all makeup making me look good. Grins. The green screen's because of the my computer's overheating. It's causing it to act nuts. That's the reason why the audio and video is out of sync too. Yeah, Nathan's Twitch stream just went down again.
Looks like it's trying to, but I mean, it's getting darker and darker, and it's getting into an environment that's going to be cooler, so.
Yeah, looking at MEDARs, it's going to be moving into some below 70-degree temps.
Actually, both my video cards got
I'm showing up there at Iowa Falls like 66, Marshalltown 68. So yeah, it's not going to be moving into favorable conditions. And look at that radar; it looks like garbage. I mean, it's got that backward C shape. I'll show y'all what I'm talking about with the backward C shape. That means that the winds behind it are pushing the storms out. And you can see here that it's getting that backward C shape. That's never a good sign. The southern end there where these guys are looking at, is still pretty strong yet. I mean, there's a possibility of a quick spit up down there, but the way it's blowing out, I really don't think anything's going to happen. At least not right now. Yeah, I've got Nathan on Zello. He's doing all right. Just ran into a bad area. David Baxter's not that far behind him, and I still got his stream up. So Nathan's good. Do believe this chase is just about done. Yeah, everybody's fine. That's what I do, is make sure that all my chasers are great.
I think you guys are about 6 miles due north of me right now.
Yeah, everybody's fine. That's what I do.
So, like I say, I'm in communication with Nathan and Ryan on Zello, as well as David Baxter.
Like I say, there's a cell that's to our southwest that looks like it's going to be behind the front, but it's got one tail. It looks like it's
Like I say, I'm in communication with Nathan and Ryan on Zello as well as David Baxter.
we can try to add one tail of a party.
Good night, Gatorbait. There goes my green screen acting up. Daggone it. Hopefully, if I don't stay up too late tonight, I can get the second computer running for streaming if there's a chase tomorrow. Tell you the truth, y'all, I'm getting pretty tired. It looks like this chase is winding down. I may not keep us up too much longer. Yes, B, I do need some sleep. I'm going to stick around for about another 10 minutes. Get to the top of the hour and see what happens.
Yes, maybe I do. We'll stick around for about another 10 minutes. Get to the top of the hour and see what happens.
Brian said he wanted to follow us across the state. Brian said he wanted to follow us across the state.
Yeah, I don't know why.
You could taste the rain shower all the way across the island.
I think he's wanting to go to Chicago.
Well, West End looks a little better. Lightning's picked up the tad.
Bob Byler, that name sounds familiar, but I'm not too sure. I've known so many chasers over the last 30 plus years. I'm not sure. It's kind of hard enough keeping track of about 80 chasers we've got on our team right now. It's not so much the dry air; it's just the conditions are not as favorable now. The storm that they're actually tracking is actually moving into cooler air down in the 60s. And let me look at the dew points. Well, the dew points are still there. Dew points are in the 60s. Anything above 55 is great as far as dew point. But, the temperatures are really dropping off, whereas this whole line's moving into. Thanks, Rich. Appreciate it, buddy. You have a good night. Y'all keep an eye on my weather fan page on Facebook. And I'll post any information about tomorrow whenever I can. I'll be up late tonight. And so after about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning, when I get the latest SPC, I'll post it for the early morning SPC to see what tomorrow's going to be like.
Y'all keep an eye on my weather fan page on Facebook. I'll post any information about tomorrow. I'll be up late tonight, and so about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning.
I like my red cozy cup. It shows up good on the stream. I pick any other color. The green screen don't like it. Yeah, there's a good chance. I think tomorrow is going to be more Oklahoma. Damn green screen. Oklahoma, parts of Kansas, and a little bit of Texas. I know Oklahoma is supposed to have like a Torcon of 5 for tomorrow. Yeah, I got a high CPU temperature and usage. That's the reason why the green screen's messing up. Yeah, Christine, anybody that subscribes to this channel will get notifications. I know I've got way over 800 subscribers right now.
Yeah, there's a good chance. I think tomorrow is going to be more Oklahoma. Oklahoma, Kansas, and a little bit of Texas.
I keep trying to play beer bong by myself, and I end up drinking a lot because I keep losing against myself.
You actually see that anybody that subscribes to this channel that didn't make the YouTube, I know I've got way over 800 subscribers right now.
So, folks, I don't see anything happening, and I think my computer's about to crash. I think she's about had enough with these hot temperatures. So I'm going to call it a night. I hate to do that. I was really hoping to, get on something really good tonight. But I appreciate y'all joining me. And but actually, it's hot outside, so that's the reason why this fan isn't working. It's hot outside. I'm getting warm air blowing in here. But anyway, I appreciate everybody joining me tonight. And stay tuned for tomorrow. Maybe we'll have a better day tomorrow. Brian Valdez lives down there in Texas, so I don't know if he's going to be out chasing tomorrow. I'll find out in the morning. Okay, I was told to check my PayPal. Usually I get an email when I get something on PayPal. Thank you. Yes, I did get it. I didn't get a notification on it. Thank you very much. It's all appreciated, man. And I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. And we'll catch you on the next chase.